welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Condors and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Cardinals will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Condors offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. The give on the counter. Running to Green. Spins away from the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Racing to the right. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Almost lost the football on that one, but the clock is stopped while the medical staff comes out to tend to an injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Pulls it again on the option. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Lincoln Keenholz, former Ohio State Buckeye. Just a miserable game in that loss last time out, throwing 5 interceptions. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run Isaac Brown to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pulls it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. The Condors line up to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Brown. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hitting yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Snags it and he's open. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. He wants to change this route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Continuing to turn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a crease to the left. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
His drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Foley. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The run inside. It's Davis. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Skinner. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The give to Davis. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Hughes. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Pulls and fires complete. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Off play action. Touchdown, Cardinals! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keep it on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field, it's right. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll ride Davis here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jet. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. To kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, they seem very concerned about these injuries. What's going on down there?
Coming out of the locker room, the Cardinals head coach told me, guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this 2nd half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Davis. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll send the back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Still running. Hard, and he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the...
Oh, he's got some space.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He'll keep it again on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got enough for the first. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense.
There's a crease. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. The Condors will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Defensive coordinators always preach.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeps it on 1st down. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's right. Under fire. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Sweet cut there. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And it'll be the Condors will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6th time tonight. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Picks up the first down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off-play action on first down. He wants it all. And that ball is hauled in the end zone, but he is just out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in.
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. The run inside. It's Tompkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W. Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quick completion to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll run it to the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, this has been such a positive experience. They brought this transfer wide receiver in for a reason. They needed him to bolster their wide receiving core and be a bigger piece of this offense, and he has delivered on...
Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game, build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coach,